Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Bradati Banerjee and today we are going to talk about the download and installation process of JDK and Eclipse IDE. So let's get started.
So before installing or downloading Eclipse IDE, as we have discussed in my previous video, that we need to have JDK for any kind of Java development, right? So first we will download JDK, we will install JDK, and then we will go for the download and installation process of Eclipse IDE. To download JDK, I have just typed in my browser JDK download, and then I will go for the first option over here, right? Once I click over there, it redirects me to this page where you can see that there are different versions of JDK present, right? So this AC stands for Standard Edition. So here I will download this JDK 14. Okay, I will click here. Once I click there, it will redirect me to this page. Here I have to select the system configuration. So if you have a Linux system, you have to choose the system configuration accordingly for Mac, for Windows. Since I am working on a Windows machine, I will select this option. Okay, so I will click on this. I will check this agreement, and then I will click on the download process, and yeah, it's downloaded. So this might take a little bit of time. Now once it's downloaded, I will go to the downloads tab, and in here you can see that my Java, that's JDK, is downloaded, right? I will click on this, I will go to the folder, and in here I will double click on my Java. Now once I double click, it starts running and the installation process is started, right? Here I have to click on next. In here I have to select the folder where I want to save or where I want to install my Java, that's JDK. So once I select OK, the installation process will be started. Once it is done, I have to click on close. Now I have to open the folder where my Java has been installed. Okay, so in here I will go to the program files. In program files, there is a Java folder. I will double click on that. Here I can see two files, two separate folders actually. The last one is the latest, the second one is the latest one. So I will double click on this, and in here you can see that there is the path. Okay, so I will click in here and the complete path will be selected. Now I have to copy this path. Now, after copying this path, I have to set this path in the environment variables. Now, where will I get the environment variables? That is in my computer. So, I will right click on this PC, and once I right click over there, I will go to the properties. And inside properties, I can see that advanced settings. Once I click on advanced settings, this part will open. In here you can see the environment variables tab down there, right? In environment variables we have to click over there. We can see then the path variable. Now we have to edit this path variable. Okay, we have to add that path over here. I will click on path and then I will click on edit. Now these are all the paths that are added over here. I have to create a new one. So to create a new one, I will click on new and I have to paste the copied path over here, and then I will click on OK. Again I have to click on OK, and for third time I have to click on OK again. Now my environment variables are set. I have set the path of my JDK folder. Okay. Now we will go for the download process of Eclipse IDE. Now to download Eclipse IDE, we have to go to the website, that is eclipse.org. So as you can see, I have went to that website and this page opens up. And here I have to click on this download. Once I click on download, it will redirect us to this page. Here you can see the highlighted version of Eclipse. So this 2020-09, this is the current version of Eclipse. I will click on download to install this version, and it will redirect us to this page. Don't change anything over here, just click on download. Once we click on download, the file will be downloaded, and it takes some time. Once the download of Eclipse is done, now we have to go to the downloads and see. You can see that it's done, the downloading. So now we will go to downloads and I will click on this file. Okay, I will click on show in folder, and then the folder consisting that Eclipse IDE will open up, and in here I will double click on it. So once I double click, the installation of the Eclipse IDE will start running. Okay, now once the installation is started, you can see these options over here. I will click on the Java developers option. Okay, since I'm going to develop a Java project over here, so I will select this, and then in here I have to check the path where my JDK is installed, and then I have to select the path where I want to create my workspace. Okay, so you can change the path. Actually, if you want to, you can browse over here, and if you want, you can keep the path same. Okay, so this is not actually for the workspace, this is for where the Eclipse will be installed. Okay, the workspace thing will come later. So here I will keep those check boxes checked because I wanted to start with the start menu, and I want the icon to be there in the shortcut will be there in my desktop. So now I will click on install, and I will wait for the installation over here. Now the installation process is done. Now I have to click on the launch button, which you can see over here. So as soon as I click on launch, my Eclipse IDE will start running. Okay, so let's see. So as you can see, we have to give a workspace. Workspace means I have to select a folder where we want to store our projects. I would like to change my workspace, so I will go here and I will create a folder in my D drive. Okay, so inside the D drive, I will create a folder named this. Okay, so this is where basically I want to store my projects. Now I will click on open, and this path will be selected over here as a workspace, and I will click on launch. Once it is done, this window will open up. Okay, so I will maximize my window, and yeah, you can see the options over here. I will create a new project, and to create a new project I will click on this, and now I have to give the project name. So for example, sample project, and in here, yeah, the JDK version is fine for me, and I'm not going to change anything in here. I will click on next. So yeah, I will keep everything same, and let's finish. Okay, yeah, so I will allow it to create this file, that is module info.java. So this is the project that I have created. Now I will open the project explorer to see the better structure of this project, and for that I will go in the Windows, and in here I will select this project explorer. Yeah, so this will show me the basic structure of my project. Okay, so I can see the two folders are there. One is JRE libraries, and the other one is SRC folder. So JRE libraries holds the libraries that I'm going to need, and SRC folder is the source folder where I'm going to keep all my files. Okay, where I'm going to keep the Java files. So I am not going to work with the module info.java right now. I will create my own class, and for that I have to give a package name. for say com.brutadi and make sure your package name is unique, yeah. And then I have to give the class name for say demo class. Then everything will be same, and I will I want to include this public static void main function. I will give the explanation later, but yeah, in my project I want this function to include, yeah. So here I have created my class, and now I will just check if my project is working perfectly or not. I will just try to print something in the console, and for that I'm writing system.out.println, and whatever I want to print I will keep that inside double quote. Don't worry, I'm going to describe all these things in detail in my next videos. So yeah, now I will run my project, and wow, so hello world is printed in the console. So this is what the console area is. So here whatever we are printing or whatever we are doing in our project, we can see the output over here, right?
So that's it for today's video. In my next video, we are going to discuss about the syntax and we will write our very first program using Eclipse IDE. Okay. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Till then, goodbye. Take care.